Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello are with me at the table. And on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. To expect this one to be a battle on the glass, Clark, considering how great both these teams are in that area.
For sure, Kevin. Extra possessions will be at a premium here because they're both really good at tracking down loose balls. Winning that rebounding battle might win you this game.
Robinson finds Ellis. The kick out to Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Fires, high post. And so the ball's out of bounds. 3 touched it last. And here's Price. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Down low. Bills. Good D by Anderson. Here's Del Negro. Pass to Anderson. For 3. Ellis. Robinson. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, I love Robinson's motor. He's somebody that refuses to quit on the offensive glass.
Price against Del Negro. Puts up a 3, and it's Price missing.
Not what we expected at all. He normally has that shot down cold.
Especially when he's got space like that. Very surprising.
Now here's Anderson, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And the Admiral, David Robinson, a big-time threat to dunk it down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Lenny Wilkens for a minute. We talked about the matchup against David Robinson. Coach said what makes David special is his combination of size and athleticism. He possesses a quickness that few other 7-footers have. He's got the power to beat you in the post, as well as the explosiveness to take you off a dribble. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Ellis can't get it to go. The Cavaliers have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Price dishes to Wilkins. Robinson with the block.
A tremendous shot blocker. Robinson is extremely quick off the floor.
Good job using that big body to carve out space and snatch that rebound.
Anderson can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, the Cavaliers again can't hit. Pass to Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Very little resistance right there.
Yeah, you see why they're down, huh? Wow.
Has to be better on the defensive end. Can't allow dunks.
And timeout called by Lenny Wilkens. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And here are the Cavaliers now. Still without a basket in the game. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
You know, if we're truthful, last game was just a bad one for them.
And it wasn't just the offense or defense. It was everything.
2 points. That one goes.
Getting the shot off in seconds. Price gets the ball and goes up before the defense can really get on him.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. Here's Reed. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And the shooter had really no airspace to get that shot off. That's good deep.
Yeah, terrific defense. Doing a great job contesting without fouling.
Now here's Doherty. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Houston.
And he also put in work on the glass, doing the dirty work for his team as well.
Shot clock at 2. It's rebounded by David Robinson. San Antonio leading by 4. Picked by Reed. The kick out to Anderson. Shot from the wing. Yep, that one goes in there. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Williams. Wilkins outside. Top of the key, Price. The rebound by Anderson.
Normally, he knocks that down. The defense got a gift.
Ellis kicks to Anderson. Del Negro the pass to Robinson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, on offense, Robinson is not shy about asserting himself and creating contact, looking for it to draw fouls.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Well, we're about halfway through this season, Clark. Things are starting to heat up for some of the teams we're watching.
Yeah, you know, I think they're starting to find their rhythm and get a comfort level, Kevin. You know, coaches have a good idea of the makeup of their team, what they can and can't do, and are really focused on trying to position their teams at this point for a good end of the season and playoff run.
And so it's San Antonio with it, following the three-pointer by Mark Price, and that one is good. And the Cavaliers with possession here. They trail by 7. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
You know, we see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, they split.
It's a game I've had circled on the calendar for a while. I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the 2 games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this season.
We get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Spurs, 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. Del Negro against Price. From the wing, it's rebounded by David Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Robinson sets a screen for Anderson. Robinson against Doherty. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. And Reed throws it down.
He is going to work down there. Gets the follow-up slam as a result.
Clark, you know, his effort on the boards tonight has been electrified.
Superb.
And he's the difference in the game right now. Hustle plays like that one are a huge boost for his team.
Goes up from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Boy, they didn't waste any time, did they? They got going right away.
They obviously had a plan coming in, and they've put it to good use.
Now, here's Price. 5 points in the game. To the middle. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Pounding the rock with Doherty. It's a winning formula.
And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 16-7 run. The high post shot. Rebound by Williams.
Defense backing off there, knowing the mid-ranger is a low percentage of it.
Pass to Price. Shoots the 3. David Robinson with the rebound. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Reed throws it down.
They have set the tone in the paint, getting whatever they want.
Well, not much resistance, and if things don't change, this could turn into a blowout.
Now, here's Price. His last outing, he had 18 points. Bounce pass from Williams. Williams sets a screen for Price. Misses the 3.
Well, that's another low percentage shot. He's been settling throughout this game for those kinds of shots.
And Del Negro gets it to go.
From the opening whistle, their tempo has been the tempo of the game.
Not just on offense, but on D as well. They've completely set the tone for this game.
And so Lenny Wilkens calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Price will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 13-point game. For the 3, here's Ferry. The shot from the low post is good.
You know, I think when you give up second chance points, a lot of it comes down to simply a lack of effort.
Yeah, it's simple. A key part of playing good defense is limiting the offense to one shot. And that starts with boxing out.
Shots good by Carr.
Outstanding initiative from Carr. I like when he goes right up with the shot.
Anderson against Price. Launches a three. San Antonio with the rebound. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Very no good. Spurs leading by 15. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Ellis. Nance with the rebound.
He made that shot look a lot harder than he needed to. Not sure what he was thinking.
Pass to Brandon. Outside Hill. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Ellis. That doesn't go either for Ellis.
Even though they came up empty, that's exactly the shot they want.
They'll take that kind of look every time down the floor. Hopefully with a different result next time. And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Del Negro. Larry Nance making his last shot. Puts it up from 17. Again, the miss by Ellis.
You know, his scoring has just been AWOL this quarter.
I'm not sure what the issue is, but his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
Nance, no good.
Not a strong finish there, resulting in a rare miss from him.
Rodman against Nance. Pass to Ellis. The three. Ellis can't get that one to fall either.
A knockdown shooter with tremendous confidence. Just couldn't get that one to fall.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd like to have that one back.
Ferry, that's in, coming off an assist from Price. Ferry's got his second basket.
This is what a floor general looks like. The vision and the pinpoint pass.
Del Negro kicks to Rodman. And Anderson has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Price with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Here's Ferry. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
You know, the way his shot went so wide, pretty obvious he got fouled.
Oh, yeah, plenty of contact there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Both good from the line that time.
Quite simply, he's automatic at the line.
Spurs leading by 9. Del Negro kicks to Anderson. There's Ellis with the 3 ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ellis has got 5 points so far.
That's his shot. Ellis is so calm and confident, firing away from three-point land.
Pass to Battle. Anderson with the double team. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Good job to stay patient with the double team coming and find the opening in the D.
Here's Del Negro. Here's Rodman. Banked in off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 12.
Keep doing work inside. Close range looks like that will keep your lead safe. Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
And so it's San Antonio going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Controlling the boards is a major advantage. They're making the most of it here early.
Being much more physical on the glass.
Ellis on the double team. Here's Nance. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
This is Nance in his comfort zone. Getting in close to the hoop and using his size to find the look.
Here's Del Negro. Pass to Ellis. Outside, Rodman. Here's Anderson. Cavaliers with the rebound.
They can't expect him to miss that shot consistently.
Now here's Doherty. Carr covering. Rodman brings the double team. Here's Brandon. Del Negro defending. Here's Doherty. Makes it off the glass. Doherty's got 6 points.
Well, good work by the defense offering some resistance there, but Doherty's size and agility make him hard to stop.
Here's Del Negro. Pass to Ellis. From the left block, and that one goes long. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Brandon. Still without a basket. Rodman brings the double team. Doherty. That one drops for him.
He has a particular set of skills, and they're very fun to watch.
Anderson passes to Carr. Kicks it out to Rodman. Here's Del Negro. It's hauled in by Ferry. Ferry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Guys, I'm at a loss for words. What was that?
Higgins is checked in for the Cavaliers. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Robinson's checked in for Carr. Reed comes in for Rodman. Daniels is checked in for Anderson. And Knight subbed in for Del Negro. Here's Robinson. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Tell you what, when David Robinson is playing with confidence like this, he can really pile up the points.
And so Lenny Wilkins calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Change here. Battle's checked in. Dennis Rodman. He's checked in for the Spurs. Void comes in for Knight. Here's Nance. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Nance, an outstanding shooter, gets a chance for an extra one now.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Nance. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Floyd passes to Reed. Outside Daniels. 6 to shoot. The 19-foot shot, and it's Robinson that time on the assist by Daniels. Robinson's got 14 points.
And the defense knows Robinson is capable from the mid-range. How to honor it better than that.
Doherty the pass to Brandon. Doherty the screen to the paint. Here's Battle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Battle's got his first bucket of the night.
Hitting the open teammate. Nice floor recognition.
To the inside. Here's Reed. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Cavaliers have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. And Nance kicks to Doherty. Out left to the wing. Here's Battle. No good on the 3.
Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
Rodman up top. Covered by Nance. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You look at the Cavaliers. So far they've got the 4th best record in the conference. Price is checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Pass to Brandon. Robinson with the block.
Huge swat by Robinson. Excellent at positioning himself and coming up with these denials.
Reed with a screen on Price. Here's Daniels. That misses off the backboard.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Here's Brandon. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Robinson with the block.
Fantastic effort on defense, protecting the rim with his length.
It's stolen by Nance. Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right. Jordy with the bucket.
Great touch down low with the defense right on him.
Spurs leading by 3. Here's Floyd. Still yet to score. Robinson passes to Daniels. Now Price. 5 points in the game. And Nance kicks to Doherty. 6 on the shot clock. And the wide open shot from Price. No good. That would have tied it. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And there's the drive. And the basket is good. Floyd's got his first points of the game.
Masterful with the ball in his hands. Floyd also excels at knowing how to break defenses apart.
And so Lenny Wilkins calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Your Cavalier girls.
And the Spurs making a change here. Cummings is checked in. San Antonio on defense. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Price. Bangs home the trifecta. Price has got 8 points.
The three-point shot is the calling card of Mark Price. He's incredible from deep.
Here's Floyd, guarded by Price. Outside Daniel. Shot clock at 5. Inside. And the jam by Terry Cummings.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Cummings relishes getting deep inside and flushing it down.
And here's Price. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 4. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him.
You got to make sure that you're stationary and set when you're going to set a screen. Any kind of movement typically will draw the whistle.
Yeah, he made things easy for the ref right there. Clear offensive foul on the pick.
And Cleveland making a change here. Nance is checked in. Floyd passes to Cummings. Fills. He's covered by Daniels. Sinks that one from the post. The Spurs have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Floyd is such a natural scorer. So creative finishing off plays.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
So far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Tell you what, they have outworked the opposition and have capitalized on the putbacks, bagging their own groceries tonight, boys.
Outside Daniel. Robinson sets a screen for Daniel. He can't get it to go.
And I'm sure he's surprised that one didn't go down.
Well, he's not going to make every shot, but you expect him to make these. Look at the reach Nance has. Plucking the high pass out of the air, just slamming it down.
Spurs leading by 3. Robinson sets a screen for Daniels. Pass to Floyd. To the paint. Here's Cummings. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Inside, Cummings' length is a big factor. It helps him get just a little closer in for the shot.
Pass to Nance. Williams trying to break free. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Floyd passes to Robinson. Price with the steal. Now here's Wilkins. Rodman with the block.
Nasty defense from Rodman, part of his signature. I mean, he's really good at that end of the floor, and he can turn shots away, too.
Nice passes to Nance. Left side, Williams. Takes a shot at the elbow. No good off the front iron.
Not a bad look, just didn't fall.
Daniels dishes to Robinson. Back to Daniels. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's one way to build this lead.
Yep, showtime, Clark, and a real important hoop.
You want to extend that lead.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Down low. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Price. Williams has got his first 2 points.
Inside, Hot Rod can be a monster. He's got height and length, but also agility.
Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
If you're going to let him have it, he's going to throw it down on you and posterize you.
And show no mercy.
Dunks, they energize your team.
Bounce pass, Price. Nance. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
That one on Cummings.
The athleticism of Nance is special. Once he's this deep inside, he uses it to draw contact.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Spurs. Ellis comes in for Daniel. Good on the second free throw. Spurs leading by 4. 55 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Cummings. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Nance. And the Nance slams it in.
Oh, my. Baby, 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 Larry Nance. Incredible throwing it down.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. 36 seconds left to play in the first half. There's Ellis with the 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Look out!
The Admiral putting something extra on that throwdown, trying to get his guys ramped up.
Ellis on the double team. Over in the corner, Price. Back to Nance. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Wilkins. 7 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. For 3, Ellis. That shot is off. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
San Antonio, 15.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Really an incredible game from David Robinson.
Incredible that already he's at a double-double and we still have half a game to go.
You've heard of stuffing the stat sheet. Well, he's going to make it pop with the things that are going on for him.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And here's Price. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Spurs shooting at 50% in a decent groove. For 3, Ellis. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And what a time to have that throwdown.
Clark, second chance points. So big in close games.
Always a factor.
And that will fire this team up.
And Robinson comes to help. The 17-footer goes down.
It was a long road to travel for sure, but they've managed to even this game up.
Fantastic never-give-up attitude. This team never folded, and we have a brand-new ball game.
No good from Del Negro.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range. As the lesser of evils, it paid off there.
Pass to Price. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Here's Doherty. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Anderson passes to Reed. Anderson outside. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Anderson's got his second bucket of the night.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Price kicks to Williams. Fills. He's covered by Anderson. And it's Price missing. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And here's Ellis for 3. The putback. Pass to Del Negro. Reed with a screen on Price. No good from Del Negro.
And people will say he shouldn't take that mid-range look, but he had the space and is capable of making it.
Now Wilkins. Doherty dishes to Wilkins. Here's Price. A shot's good on the assist from Wilkins. Wilkins has got his third assist on the night. Robinson a screen on Price. Sinks the three-pointer. Del Negro's got his third bucket of the night.
I think he's got to show more fight than that. Can't give up on the play once you get screened. You got to continue to fight through.
And coach is definitely going to be frustrated with that effort, or lack of one, that is.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Reed with a screen for Anderson. And that one comes up a bit short. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Williams. Price outside. The rebound by the Spurs. Robinson's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Robinson a screen on Wilkins. Ellis pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Ellis has got 7 points. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And so Lenny Wilkins calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Del Negro against Price. Pass to Wilkins. Here's Doherty. And another miss by Cleveland. Spurs leading by 5. Now Reed. He's guarded by Williams. Reed the pass to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Goes up on the high post. Ellis can't get it to go.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
Pass to Doherty. Now Price. And here is Wilkins to end the cold streak. David Robinson with the rebound. And a wide open look here for Ellis. The three-pointer no good. Here's Price. Pass to Wilkins. Another shot, and it's good on the way in. Williams has got his second bucket.
You know, anticipating where to be on the offensive glass, Williams showing you that he's a fighter and how beneficial that is.
Here's Anderson, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Anderson's got 4 this quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Doherty outside. Bounce pass from Williams. And here's Price from beyond the arc.
even against Saran wrap tight defense like that, you still expect him to knock those down.
I don't know. The defense was on him like glue. It would have been quite a bucket, even though we have seen him hit those in the past.
Hills, defended by Anderson. Anderson with the block.
Nice job, and even better positioning defensively. Blocks like this really get him going.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. Credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Anderson wide open. No good with the elbow jumper. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change. Normally, he makes those shots, but he's having an off night.
Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Anderson's got 8 points.
Quality shot from mid-range there. They are clicking right now offensively.
Well, when you've been successful in the paint and beyond the arc, that mid-ranger opens up.
And Del Negro gets it to go. And the Spurs lead by 14.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
And it's Williams throwing it down.
Big stuff by Williams. Hard to stop a near 7-footer from attacking the rim.
Robinson a screen on Price. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And another basket for San Antonio.
He's found a groove, and his team is just loving it.
Cleveland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
Love the show of authority from Darty. Really packing a punch with the slam.
Here's Del Negro. 9 points in the game so far. On the wing, Ellis. Over Wilkins. Ellis can't get it to go.
He tried to get space with the fadeaway, but it might have just disrupted his shot even more.
To the inside. Stolen by Reed. And stolen by Darty. Price looking it over. And they double up Price. Wilkins wide open, and he fires. Misses the jumper.
He was all alone, just couldn't get it to go. You hope that doesn't deter him from taking that shot in the future.
It's Ellis on the wing. San Antonio again missing. Three-pointer connects from three-point range. Ellis has got 15.
Boy, Ellis so consistent from the arc. A silky shot from down in the corner that time.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Shot from free throw range. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 8 rebounds in this game. It's Ellis on the wing. Shoots over Wilkins. That doesn't go either for Ellis. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Over to the left wing. Wilkins, the pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Wilkins. Anderson with the double team. And that one's good. Wilkins. 5 points in the game.
Set up Gerald Wilkins. He's always ready to hit shots.
1:04 left to play in the third. Here's Ellis. Again, the miss by Ellis. And here's Price. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 13. Wilkins. No good that time. Reed with the defensive effort. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Ellis with a screen on Wilkins. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist by Del Negro. Del Negro's got 4 assists now tonight. Cleveland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Robinson pulls it in. Spurs leading by 15. Anderson right side. Screen by Ellis. Anderson dishes to Ellis. Cavaliers with the rebound. Doherty's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Price for 3. And so it's San Antonio finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back right after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Spurs shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Right side, Knight. Ellis, a good look. The rebound by Nance. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Doherty outside. Pass to Brandon. Now here's Nance. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Nance has got 19 points.
Again and again, Nance finds points. His points. The defense really has no good answer for his effort on offense so far. That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
Cavaliers shooting 41% for the game. Pass to Nance. Here's Battle. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from the wing. Spurs leading by 15. Ellis surveying the D. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 19. I know, Mike, you love how guys are making plays for one another, and we've seen it all game long.
Yeah, a real balanced attack. Total team effort.
And that one's good. Battle.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Anderson outside, and Larry Brown wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
You know, it's not just on the players to change things up. It's up to these coaches to make the right reads as well.
It's more than just encouraging or yelling at them when needed. There's a lot of strategy that goes into this game.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mills is checked in. Daniels is checked in for the Spurs. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Larry Brown said to his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. And the Spurs lead by 17.
The defense draped all over him. No issue for Terry Cummings. Still able to knock the shot down.
Terry passes to Mills. Cleveland moving it around. Out to the wing. Here's Brandon. And that one's on target from the wing.
Love the confidence. Brandon wasting no time shooting off the pass.
Now here's Knight. Defense right on him. Here's Ellis. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
That's not a bad look. He missed that chance, but he'll get them to fall if he gets space like that.
Inside, here's Doherty. And finished off by Doherty.
Nice feed on that play to keep it moving and set up the score.
And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 17 points was their biggest margin. Daniels kicks to Cummings. Knight in the corner. Hands it from downtown. Knight's got 5 points in the quarter. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Mills. Lots of room. Rodman with the rebound. Rodman's got his 6th rebound on the night. Daniels inside the line. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Doherty's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The 3 for Mills. Rodman with the rebound. Rodman's got his 7th rebound here tonight. 3-pointer, Daniels. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
The number of the second half, 3. They are drilling shots.
And that starts with ball movement. Putting your shooters in good positions.
Doherty outside. The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got 21.
And he has been dialed in since the tip with his shot. Great output from him so far.
Doherty with the rebound. Doherty's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Mills. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Spurs leading by 17. And it's Ellis penetrating. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists in the game. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Pass to Brandon. And here's Mills for 3. Terry Cummings grabs the rebound. San Antonio's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Knight dishes to Cummings. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Defense was right up in his face there, and it spoiled his attempt to lay it in.
Here's Doherty. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
You know, one of the things I appreciate so much about Doherty is that he's so efficient. I mean, as well as how sound his shot selection is. This guy just is rock solid in every way.
Rodman. And that one is off. Nance with some nice D. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Pass to Doherty. Good. Nice job down low. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%.
The basis of our game is the pass, sharing, being a great teammate.
Mills with it. Here's Brandon. And stolen by Knight. Pick by Cummings. Knight into the lane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Terry Cummings possesses a combination of power and movement that's unique. Really gives him an edge on most nights.
First free throw is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Hey, I've said it before, it's worth repeating. You cannot underestimate the importance of free throws.
Rebounded by the Spurs. Cummings got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now Daniels. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. Second team.
That was an easy call on that shot.
Refs will call that one 10 out of 10 times.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Daniels. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Price, the pass to Williams. Outside Wilkins. Pass to Doherty. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And that's got to make Coach happy. Fantastic pass in the screen and roll.
Ellis on top. Over Wilkins. Rodman kicks to Daniels. Left side, Knight. Rodman sets the screen for Knight. The second chance effort, and it's laid in by Rodman.
Assisted by.
And the Spurs lead by 20.
In terms of rebounding, Rodman is elite. He fights hard to get the offensive board and send it back.
Right side, Williams. Pass to Doherty. Cleveland moving it around, and that one's good. Price.
Able to punch it inside. Nice execution offensively.
And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And here is Cummings. Doherty defending. Rodman with a screen on Wilkins. Ellis can't get it to go. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Williams. Count it.
I love how he didn't panic when he was double teamed. Good at surveying the defense and passing out of it.
On the wing, Ellis. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. Out tonight. Cummings with a screen on Wilkins. Not that time. It won't go.
Well, some nights the shots just don't fall. Ask him.
Showing off the post move right there.
Excellent distribution. That possession highlighting how important unselfishness is.
And here's Daniels. And he banks the layup in.
Assertive play by Ellis in the paint, using his athletic ability to find the shot.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. And they double up Price. Now Williams. Got it to go off the glass.
I love that possession. Get the ball close to the hoop. A winning play.
And stolen by Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pulls up. Sweet shot at the right time.
This is what Price does best. Phenomenal at setting the table for his teammates.
Spurs leading by 12. Ellis in the post. Working on Wilkins. Tosses it up. Williams with the rebound. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Oh, the jumper goes. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. With the shot. That shot, no good. And here's Price. He brings it up to the Cavaliers. Trailing by 10. And he misses the J.
You know, these are exactly the kinds of shots that kept me from coaching. This stuff drives a coach crazy.
Yeah, really horrible attempt. They can get much better looks than that.
Throws it down. What an assist.
Dennis
Not
Rodman.
only racking up points, but also limiting their opponent's scoring. Really impressive win here for the Spurs.
And the work clock they put in on the glass. That was a big factor in this one.
Yeah, it was. I mean, they were relentless, and it was tiring to compete against. It actually wore me out just watching it.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Robinson.
And I love the work rate he showed on the glass. He was attacking every miss that came off the iron.
I think they've simply run out of time. Not enough time left for them to get all the way back.
Yeah, hard pressed to come back at this point.
Puts up a deep three. Oh, he hits the deep three. Ellis in the post. He's defended by Wilkins. What a finesse finish on the lay-in.
And that's good offense. Anytime you get this close inside, you like your chances.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. But what a fantastic performance on the road.
Yeah, you certainly savor these types of wins. Never easy winning on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching this 2K sports presentation of the NBA. And so long, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. On our sideline, David Aldridge. And dealing with the second game of a back-to-back, Clark. Overcoming tired legs, I know, is part of it for the affected players.
Yeah, fatigue will be part of it, so they'll look to rely on adrenaline and each other to some degree, but they'll do it in a responsible, professional way. You can't overdo it, and you don't want to risk getting injured, but you do want to be professional.
New York moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Harper from the arc. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Coleman, guarded by Mason. Anderson outside. Pass to Coleman. It's rebounded by New York. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in the Meadowlands.
Last time these teams met up, they practically got run over. But to be fair, they took issue with some of the calls they were handling.
Yeah, a couple of their starters got into foul trouble. They felt some of the calls were ticky-tack, but nonetheless, the damage was done.
So it's New Jersey now. After New York gets the 3, Anderson passes to Brown. Poked loose and stolen by Oakley. And now, here's Mason, the fast break opportunity. Pass to Harper. Here's Ewing. Cuts off the pass. Here's Coleman. Pops in the layup for 2.
Coleman's comfort level inside clearly on display, which is why his guys have confidence in him down there.
Harper kicks to Oakley. And it's blocked by Brown.
Strong D, defending the lane with authority and not fouling.
Harper against Anderson. Pass to Coleman. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ewing dishes to Harper. And here Starks. 6 on the shot clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Starks has got 5 now.
Smooth shot out of Starks. Such a clean-looking jumper.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Please give a big round of applause to your next team.
For New Jersey, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Coleman. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Knicks leading by 3. Mason looking around. Oakley passes to Starks. The 19-foot shot, and the Knicks good for 2.
Clearly, he's found his rhythm early in this one, looking to score whenever he can, whenever he has it.
And this team encourages him to be active on offense because they understand how dangerous he can be.
Coleman. The rebound by Mason.
Rough quarter for him. Just hasn't been able to connect.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. Just got to stay with it.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Outside Edwards. They set the screen. And the layup's good off the glass. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Down low, here's Ewing, and Ewing slams it in.
Clearly there's contact, but Ewing simply fights right through it and gets the hoop.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Edwards drives in. That shot, no good. Some solid defense right there from Starks. Mason, the pass to Ewing. And again, it's New York.
What confidence from Ewing. Loves taking the mid-range J when it's given to him.
Anderson outside. To the paint, Benjamin. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
coming off the pick and finds the open man. Selfless basketball.
The Knicks leading by 5. Outside Harper. And he can't jam it through.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Coleman. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Yes, sir. Coleman knows a thing or two or three about flushing it home.
And so here is New York, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Hey, to get wins on the road, you've got to play much better defense than that.
Last game, you're right. They gave up way too many easy looks. Well, he's consistent from out there, especially when you give him room.
They set the pick. Here's Anderson, down low. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
New York leading by 4. Outside Harper. Anderson with the double team. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, the physicality and toughness that Oakley plays with is really unmatched. He welcomes the contact and powers through for the finish and never complains at all.
Here's Coleman. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Lakers.
And he did a great job of keeping pressure on the defense. Got to the line for a fair amount and cashed in.
Here is Harper after the basket by New Jersey. Here's Starks. Oh, good with the triple.
He is not missing too many of those. Count on it.
Defensively, that's not the game plan. But sometimes you get lucky.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hey, sometimes you just got to take a foul. That's the best way to protect the basket.
Yep, better to send him to the line than allow an easy layup.
He's perfect from the line this time. Now, here's Harper. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
You know, when you throw in the assist, he had a monster night.
And they call an illegal screen here.
He was just a bit out of position on the screen. He tried to make up for it, but he got caught.
Always a tricky play to call. But the refs were right on it.
And here are the Nets, trailing by 2. Here's Anderson. And it's Edwards, top of the key. Brown with the screen on Harper. Edwards misses off the left iron.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Harper the pass to Oakley. On the wing starts. Fires the 3. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, I love the decisiveness of Starks, making things happen on offense.
And here's Anderson from the arc. Knicks with the rebound. Starks dishes to Harper. Pass to Mason. 5 to shoot. Oakley misses.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Outside Edwards. Now here's Anderson. Count that one.
Nice take inside from Anderson. Doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
New York leading by 3. Harper kicks to Mason. Some nice passing by New York here. It's hauled in by Brown. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Here's Benjamin. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Anderson with the double team. No good from Ewing. Nets trail by 3. Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
Now here's Anderson. Last time out he had 13 points. 6 to shoot. Home. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
The lead pass, executing one, takes a high basketball IQ.
Harper with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Harper kicks to Mason. Pass to Oakley. And he banks in the layup. Oakley's got his 2nd basket of the night.
You know, inside Oakley can be a real force, and he doesn't let good defense keep him from scoring.
Anderson outside. A 3-ball. Hits the three-point bomb. Anderson's got the game tied up here for New Jersey.
With a shooter of his talent, you have to do more defensively. Really chase him off his spots.
Wide open. A shot by Starks. No good.
I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe he was too open or something. He really should have hit that one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
New York's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Fans, please give a big round of applause to your Cats team.
So New York ends up going with the new group. .135 left in the first quarter. And here's Anthony from the arc. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
The 3-ball, it can do wonders for your team.
The screen from Brown. Here's Edwards going inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nets lead by 1.
Boy, I sure hope this offense continues to percolate like this, because if it does, we could be in for a doozy.
Who doesn't like a high-scoring game? Well, now that I think about it, maybe some defensive coaches.
Oh, here's Edwards. He had 13 points in the win against the Lakers. Anthony with it. But now by Anderson. Unloads from 13. The shot by Anthony, no good.
Blown opportunity there. He's got to have a short-term memory. Forget about that one.
Here's Coleman, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, unique is what Coleman is. Derek Coleman, a big man who can really shoot it and play inside. He is a real matchup problem for the defense.
And the Knicks making a change here. Honors checked in. Here's Blackman. Still scoreless. Pass to Smith from 18 feet away. A rebound by the Nets. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. Up top, Edwards. Here's Coleman. Off target on the 15-footer. With the end of 1 quarter of play. Still a close game. Nets lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Their efforts on the glass paid dividends in that first quarter in a big way.
Love the intensity they've shown us there, denying their opponents second chances at the cup. I bet Coach loves to see this, attacking the interior for a safer shot.
New York trails by 4. Pass to Smith. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Well, New Jersey shooting 52% from the 4. Nice work so far from them. There's a good screen. Coleman gets the bucket. Coleman's got the lead back up to 4 now for New Jersey.
Coleman can be so dominant at times, and these are the types of games he's capable of having.
Rivers with it, picked up by Brown. Pass to Blackman. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, good things happen when you put pressure on the interior defense.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Great play down low. You expect the D to adjust, collapse. That should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
Now here's Anderson. He has 5. The jump hook, no good off the back of the rim. New York's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Rivers passes to Anthony. It's Williams, high post. Nothing on the board. 5 on the clock. Here's Blackman. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And because Blackman looks to score often, it draws the D's attention. And sometimes they overcommit.
The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
This team leans on Blackman to help shoulder the load and score the rock. He's a big part of this offense.
Anderson, he's checked in for Williams. For New Jersey, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Edwards passes to Coleman. To the middle, stolen by Anderson. Steps back and fires. And they'll keep possession.
Coleman, great length. The wingspan of a condor really excels at reaching out and turning shots away.
Blackman's shot is off. Well, New Jersey shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Top of the key. Anderson's shot is off. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Anthony, the pass to Rivers. Pass to Blackman. Clock at 6. Here's Smith. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Coleman. A three-pointer is right on target. Coleman's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Coleman definitely has the touch from deep. Like seeing him square up and knock down the long-distance shot.
It's Rivers on the wing. Over Edwards. New York, no good that time either. Nets leading by 3. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Coleman, and he uses the glass on the lane. Coleman's got 20 points.
This is clearly a man on fire. Was tremendous last game.
And that has bled into this game. Just a force on offense.
Pass to Blackman. Over Coleman. New Jersey with the rebound. Brown's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Coleman, the pass to Benjamin. Here's Coleman. The kick out to Brown. Brown with the screen on him. Anderson can't get it to go. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for New York. It's a 5-point game. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Edwards passes to Anderson. Out to Edwards. And the rejection by Smith.
Return to sender.
Anthony, the pass to Smith, and that one drops. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
Brown sets a screen for Anderson. Fires from 18, and Blackman pulls it down.
And even though that one didn't go down, that's really good shot selection.
This is what the coaches are encouraging, even when these type of shots don't fall.
Now, here is Smith. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago. Here's Coleman inside, and they pick up 2. 8 points for him.
This is why coaches preach ball movement. It keeps everyone engaged.
New York trails by 3. And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Fans, please give a big round of applause to your team.
left field. And here is Mason. And good that time. Mason's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's too easy. High percentage look without much defensive pressure.
Anderson against Harper. Releases from 15. And again, it's New Jersey converted.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep. So you have to fight through those picks.
Now, here's Harper. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Starks. Rebound, New Jersey.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Anderson outside. Gilliam, guarded by Mason. Williams, a screen on Harper. Anderson passes to Newman. Here's Benjamin. Offline with his 3. New York trails by 3. It's to Harper. And here's Starks. Stolen away. Benjamin. Ewing defending. Gilliam. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. Ewing's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mason misses. That's leading by 3. Gilliam. There's the drive. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. New York's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Back to Starks. Williams comes with a double team. Pick off in midair. Gilliam, guarded by Mason, and he makes that one. Now it's a 7-point New Jersey lead.
And if you give him space like that in the mid-range, he won't hesitate to let it fly.
Harper up top. He's covered by Anderson. To end the drought. Harper, no good.
And I have no idea how he clanked that one. The defense has to be thanking their lucky stars he didn't sink that one.
Newman, the pass to Williams. Now Mason. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Chicago.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Pass to Newman. Right wing from 17 feet out. And it falls over the rim and in. He's got 6.
Trying to extend this lead. Actually, they're doing more than trying because the lead is growing.
This is a key part of the game. They're trying to get some breathing room.
Now here's Harper. Starks up top. Back to Harper. From outside the arc. He can't hit that time. New Jersey with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Williams. Good ball movement here by New Jersey. Shot clock at 6. Here's Anderson. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Nice finishing close. Anderson is such an assertive scorer.
Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Check in for New Jersey. Presley comes in for Anderson. A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. Starks, kicks to Harper. Back to Starks. 6 on the shot clock. And Charles Oakley out there with the slam.
Yeah, he doesn't throw it down much, but I love seeing Oakley hammer it down like that. Good job, Oakley.
50 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Coleman. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Coleman's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets. New York's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. From 18 feet away, and the jumper falls for him. Harper's got 5 points so far.
And when Harper is shooting with confidence, he's dangerous, especially from mid-range.
Here's Newman, covered by Starks. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Mason dishes to Ewing. 11 seconds left here in the second. New York needs to get off a shot. The shot off that time. And so it's New Jersey. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Nets leading by 9. Anderson with the ball. Here's Coleman. Oh, that's blocked.
He was all over that one. You can tell he enjoys sending shots back.
Now, here's Harper. Ewing a screen on Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Harper wide open, and it's off from three-point range. Anderson against Harper. Fires from 18 to the right side. Brown the pass to Coleman. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. A shot missing. Some changes for New Jersey. Newman comes in for Brown. And Morris subbed in for Edwards.
Johnny Newman. Chris Morris.
New York trails by 9. John Starks on the wing. At the elbow, Ewing. Over Benjamin. Ewing can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Morris with the bucket.
This is how you execute inside. Morris showing some great poise.
Outside Harper. Lays it up off the glass. Harper's got his third basket of the night.
Soft, puffy interior D, and they've exploited it.
Over to the wing. Here's Coleman, defended by Oakley, and it's blocked.
A tough defender all around. Oakley sent that one right back.
Back to start. Beyond the arc. Good work defensively by Morris. Nets leading by 9. From deep. It's hauled in by Oakley. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside Harper. On the wing Starks. And Morris comes over to help. And here's Harper from the arc.
Lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league there.
And that's the only way to stop him. The defender has to be all over him with a hand right in his face.
Now, here is Starks. 10 points for him. And here's Oakley. Here's Harper. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. Harper's got 4 points this quarter.
Oakley's such a good all-around team first guy, setting up a shooter with a nice pass there.
Shoots it, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Anderson's got 11 points.
And when you're guarding him, you've got to fight over the top.
Lock and trail around the screen and deny the perimeter shot.
Harper the pass to Starks. To the left wing. Harper kicks to Starks. And the three off target. Nets leading by 9. Here's Newman. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. For New York, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Carries it down low. 6 points for him.
Took the smaller defender to task inside. Great recognition of the mismatch.
Harper against Anderson. Pass to Coleman. In the corner, it's Morris. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That's a hard spot to be in as a defender now. Giving up that much height, very hard to protect the rim.
Harper against Anderson. On the wing starts. Back to Harper. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Good work there as it goes. Anderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Getting that jump shot dialed in. Coach would love to see Anderson be more consistent with this.
Morris against Starks. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Starks has got 12 points in the game. Here's Newman. Scoreless thus far. The Knicks pull it in. Mason's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Harper. Now here's Ewing. Starks, right side, over Coleman. And he can't bank that one in. A floater, and it's denied.
Boy, that was a demoralizing rejection right there. This is what happens when you challenge him at the basket.
Pass to Ewing. Taken away. Now Anderson. He's got 13. The rebound by Mason. Mason's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Harper. Here is Mason. To the inside. Stolen by Anderson. Shoots over Harper. And no good. Trying to use the glass. New York trails by 7. Starks dishes to Harper. Rebounded by Coleman. Coleman's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Anderson passes to Coleman. Over Oakley. On the wing, Morris. Here's Coleman. And again, no good by New Jersey.
You know, on that shot, I'd like to see him go straight up with it.
Shot's good from Mason. New Jersey leading by 5. Morris outside. To stop the drought. It's rebounded by New York. Oakley's got his 5th rebound in this one. They need to find a high percentage shot clock to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the New Jersey Nets. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Fires for 3, and no good that time. New York's gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Offensive rebound. Ewing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The 7-footer Ewing uses all that size and strength to draw the foul inside.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. Credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Checked in for Charles Oakley. Mason with it. Covered by Wesley. Mason misses.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Gilliam, guarded by Mason. It's rebounded by New York. Pass to Harper. Inside. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Mason. And the Nets with possession here. Wesley with the ball. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
That's a tough finish, even from that range. He has a hard time against that kind of a defense inside.
Here's Starks. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Perhaps he was a little too open that time.
Won't see that from him very often.
Drives to the hoop. Here's Mason. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got his 6th assist on the night. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Knicks?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It's kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
They're very fresh, but also at the defensive end, how about the way they've been able to deny shot opportunities? Just tearing the opposition up in terms of denial.
Here in the second half, Mike, these teams are still right next to each other, neck and neck.
I like that each side is matching the other's intensity.
So enjoyable. Here's Smith. Morris with the rebound. The Nets with the lead. Here's Edwards. David Wesley on the wing. 1:03 left in the third quarter of the game. There's the pick. Benjamin. Ewing defending. Some solid defense right there from Starks. Mason kicks to Harper. New York moving the ball around. Outside for Starks. They get the rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Edwards, good.
That's an excellent move inside, keeping pace here.
Clark, how about the unselfishness of this team?
Love the willingness to make that extra pass, and it has the defense in a scramble mode.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Harper. Ewing trying to get open. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. New Jersey on top. They're up by 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Tense quarters behind us, and more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Blackman, the pass to Rivers. Driving to the basket. It's good.
Rivers so quick off the dribble. Created a lane for himself there.
Here's Wesley. And it's Edwards, top of the key. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. This one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, you know, at this point, Kevin, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession. We'll see if that's the case.
And the basket by Blackman.
An excellent mid-range shooter. Blackman loves when the D gives him airspace to fire.
It's Wesley on the wing, covered by Anthony. Back to Morris, takes a 3. Out to Edwards. To the paint, stolen by Ewing. Smith, the pass to Rivers. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 3-point Knicks lead.
Doing damage inside, Rivers absolutely fearless. Loves to take it up in there.
Pass to Wesley, trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Now here's Anthony. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Blackman. Over Morris. And no good as it rattles out. Anthony against Wesley. Pass to Edwards. And the rejection by Smith.
Did not sneak that one past the defender. That's excellent rim protection.
Anthony, the pass to Black. To the middle. Here's Rivers. Count that one. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Nice feed there, setting up his teammates perfectly for the bucket inside.
Edwards kicks to Wesley. Pass to Morris. Trying to get something going. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. Ewing's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And Morris throws it down.
Well, Morris is pretty quick on his feet, and he hustles to get up court on the break.
And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Oakley's checked in for New York. Coleman's checked in for New Jersey. Anderson comes in for Wesley. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Brad Nelson had some words for his team during the break. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. And it's the Knicks with the ball. After the basket by New Jersey. Here's Blackman. New York, no good that time either. Here's Coleman, covered by Smith. To take the lead, another one falls for New Jersey.
The defense getting hung up on the pick there. They've got to get over it.
And every time they don't, they're just allowing the shooter to find the jumper.
To the wing on the left. The screen from Ewing. Here's Blackman. Edwards defending. The shot by Anthony, no good. New Jersey has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Anthony on the double team. Here's Coleman, covered by Anthony. He gets that one. And now a 3-point Nets lead.
I like the aggressiveness from Coleman. Has an outstanding feel for when to drive.
Anthony against Anderson. Anthony can't hit.
And the D daring him to prove he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
Morris passes to Benjamin. Deep 2 from Anderson. It's rebounded by New York. Ewing's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after to end the run. Rebounded by Coleman. Coleman's got 8 rebounds in this game. Over in the corner, Edwards. Pocket 6. Pass to Coleman. Here's the teardrop. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his 3rd assist on the night. New York trails by 5. Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark. And so now, a timeout called by Brad Nelson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Pass to Mason. John Starks on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Oakley inside. Edwards there. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Anderson outside. And And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you got to be impressed with this young guard. Anderson is someone you can trust to run your offense.
And so he makes both from the line. New York trails by 7. Outside Harper. John Starks on the wing. It's stolen by Edwards. Takes it inside. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12. The Knicks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Starks dishes to Harper. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And so here is New York. 6 to shoot. To the left side wing. They need this one. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
New Jersey leading by 7. Anderson outside. That one falls. Anderson's got 4 this quarter.
Nice touch on the point-blank range make.
Here's Harper. Shot from 16. Bank shot. No good.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Coleman, the pass to Benjamin. The Knicks pull it in. Oakley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Mason. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
And that one falls for Mason.
You know, he's somebody his guys like playing with because he does whatever is necessary to win.
Anderson outside. Down low. Coleman. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Patrick Ewing. Now here's Harper. They're doing what they can do, Clark, to mount a comeback.
And one of the things to keep in mind is that they don't have to get it back all at once. I mean, just focus on making each possession count.
Not a bad look, just didn't fall.
And here's Anderson from the arc. And the rebound goes to Starks. Starks has got 5 rebounds tonight. Shoots it. Does not go in.
You know, you got to feel for him. He just cannot seem to buy a bucket here.
Yeah, but he has to stop shooting. He's really hurting his team.
Not gonna go.
At some point, he needs to stop shooting threes. They aren't going down for him.
Now Morris. Here's Coleman. Oh, what a use of the baby hook.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
New York trails by 11. There's the steal. Now Edwards. 1:57 left here in the fourth quarter. No good.
Looking like Moses Malone out there, just dominating the glass.
He's going all out on the glass. Every time a shot goes up, he's getting the positioning he wants and calling in the rebound.
And it misses. The Nets call time. Anderson. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. From 13 feet, it's in.
If you're the D, you live with this. He's just solid at hitting while under pressure.
Williams comes with a double team. Lets loose a three. And down goes the three.
Well, Starks' offensive game has been sharp so far. He keeps finding ways to get the better of the defense.
It's clear now how this is going to end, and I'm not surprised. Great win for the Nets.
Hey, Coach, they were laser focused out there today, playing hard, doing the things that it took to get the win, get ahead, and check the box.
Yeah, they put in the work, and all that sweat is going to pay off with the W.
And you like wins like that the most, don't you? And all that hard work you put in, right? My goodness.
Yep.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. Shot from 16. Good work there as it goes down. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Harper with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 2 points. That one goes. Starks against Edwards. Williams outside. Anderson against Harper. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
Really good coaching opportunity here. Getting the reserves some minutes that could prove beneficial.
Yep, this one's well out of reach.
And so it's New Jersey with the win. Picking up a road win, Mike, pretty handily tonight.
On the road, you usually take what you can get. So they should be very happy with this victory.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For our terrific reporter, David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thank you for tuning in tonight. And we'll see you next time. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Utah Jazz. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here we are, still in the young part of this season, Clark, but for teams that are hot, how do you keep that going?
Well, there are a lot of different approaches you can take. Teams that are on a roll, Kevin, they know that. They feel it, and they want to keep it going. You know, these guys are getting up and eating the same things for breakfast, doing the same workouts, going to bed at the same time, kind of establishing a routine. Well, maybe not all the guys, but that's what I'd be doing. I'd be trying to keep everything the same to stay on that roll.
Here's Smits. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I did catch up with Indiana's head coach. We talked about John Stockton, and Coach said that stopping one of the NBA's most effective point guards is tricky. He's concerned that playing too far off Stockton opens up easy jumpers. But they also can't leave passing lanes open. Heads will need to be on swivels tonight. Kev?
Thank you, David. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Smits, it's good from about 19 feet. Here's Stockton. 9 points last game. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Malone. Back to Stockton. 5 to shoot over Richardson. Stockton can't get it to go. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Richardson the pass to Miller. Pass to McKee. Over Humphries. Davis gets to McKee. Miller surveying the floor. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Plenty of game left, but that, I think, is a good omen for him.
I agree. When you hit a mid-range J, it opens the rest of the floor.
Stockton passes to Malone. Over Davis. Malone misses.
Well, we've seen him make this shot often with no defensive coverage. He's got to be kicking himself he didn't make that one.
It's not that hard to spot an illegal screen.
Most of the time, an easy call for the officials.
Hornacek, he's checked in for Utah. Stockton outside. Pass to Malone. Fader on the way. Not enough on that one as it misses. Indiana leading. Now McKee. He just could not put it together in that loss to Philadelphia. Here's Smits. The layup off target. And so Stockton will bring it up for Utah. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Offensively, they really struggled in that last meeting. Never really got going and never found the rhythm.
Credit where it's due to the opposing defense. They did everything they could to smother them.
Off target on the 15-footer. The Pacers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to McKee. Out to Miller. The 3. It's hauled in by Stockton. Miller's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Now, here is Hornacek. Can they get it? And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. McKee, the pass to Miller. Fires it up. Indiana again missing.
He thought that one was going down as soon as it left his hands.
Well, with good reason. That was a great look. Just bad luck it didn't go down.
That ties the game.
When you have that kind of size advantage, you just need to go right to the rim.
Richardson outside. Pass to Miller. Over Hornacek. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
There are very few players who can slow a scorer of his caliber down.
Stockton outside. Now Humphries. Outside for Stockton. Buries it from three-point range. Stockton's got 5.
And Stockton's stroke is so pure, especially when he's firing away from downtown.
Pass to Miller from the arc. The offensive rebound. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down hard.
Leaving no margin for error. That was a terrific finish.
Clark, this is what happens when you refuse to box them out.
Yep.
You have great positioning and even better timing. Superb work on the offensive glass.
Here's Stockton, following the score by Indiana. Hornacek for 3. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. Smits passes to Davis. Miller outside. Over Hornacek. Davis gets to McKee. Miller the bounce pass. Malone dishes to Stockton. Back to Malone. Banked in off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 1.
You're not going to find a more effective scorer inside than Malone, no matter how tight the D is.
And the Pacers call time here.
And now, let's hear it for your Pace.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Williams, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Scott in for Richardson. And Utah also making a switch. Williams is checked in. Outside, Scott. Pass to McKee. Shoots over Malone. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And this game has been a teeter-totter. Both teams trading the lead back and forth we go.
It's been an evenly matched game so far. Might come down to a buzzer beater at this rate.
Now, here is Hornacek. He's coming off a 19-point game against Miami. Here's Williams into the lane. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Nice work operating right under the hoop. Going on the attack inside.
They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed. Here's Malone. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such a deceptive player. Once Malone sells the shot fake, he goes right into the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And the work he did at the charity stripe last game, very impressive.
He definitely looked locked in, making sure to capitalize whenever they sent him to the line.
Now, here's Scott. His last outing, he had 8 points. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Utah trailing here. And here's Hornacek. No scoring in this one. Pass to Malone. And stolen by Scott. And that's collected by Hornacek. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Shot clock at 6. Bond. Another miss by Utah.
Defense backing off there, knowing the mid-ranger is a low percentage.
Scott the pass to Miller. There's a screen. Fires the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Miller's got 7 points in the game.
You know, I think they've got to show a little more anticipation dealing with these screens because right now they're just laying on them and getting stuck.
Look, you have to go over the top or duck under. Right now, they're seemingly trying to go through the screen.
You know, he's taking shot after shot after shot, but still can't break out of this cold streak.
At this point, it's all mental. He's in his own head, not letting the shots come naturally.
And Utah has possession. Following the score by Indiana. Out to the wing. Russell left side. Back to Hornacek. Malone, a screen on Scott. Here's Hornacek. Goes back up. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, that big reach of Malone, so effective on the glass, helping him to get to the loose ball so he can throw it back in the hole.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Pacers leading by 3. Now, here's Scott. Hasn't made one yet. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
We know Scott's got a great stroke from 3. So these mid-range shots, they're easy for Byron.
Hornacek outside. Williams against Russell. Malone is doubled. Out to Russell. 4 on the clock. Hornacek from long range. Nice D from Scott.
Just unable to get into any kind of rhythm this quarter.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. But his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
Now here's McKee. Shoots over Malone. McKee, no luck.
Faded back, but he might have made that a tougher shot than he needed to.
Hornacek outside. It's picked off. Here's the screen. Here's McKee. Rebound by Williams.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that midi.
Pass to Hornacek. Five on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Malone, no luck. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Smits. No one near him. And he knocks down the jumper. And the Pacers lead by 7.
Well, standing 7'4" with a soft shooting touch, that mid-range jumper of Smits is nearly impossible to defend.
Hornacek for 3. Unable to get that one. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Pacers. They're up by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
At the defensive end is where they've really set the tone, making them work for everything.
And that's all you can do. Players are going to make shots. It's all about contesting as best you can.
Now here's Williams, following the miss by John Stockton. Williams kicks to Miller. Pass to Scott. Williams, a screen on Stockton. Scott the pass to Williams. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Aggressive move. That's an easy 2 points most of the time.
Kicks it out to Hornacek. Chambers with a screen on Miller. On the wing, Stockton shoots over Scott. And it's off the back rim. No good. Pacers leading by 7 over Stockton. Scott can't get it to go. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Chambers with a screen on Miller. Pass to Chambers. Back to Hornacek. Over Miller. Another miss by Utah. Williams looking over the floor. And that one, good. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for the Pacers.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Pass to Chambers. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Indiana, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Look, if you want to play winning basketball, you got to squeeze the orange. If you don't, you're going to lose more often than not.
That has to change this timeout. They can't just give the ball away.
Here's Stockton. The Pacers making the shot. Williams comes with a double team, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Coming onto the floor for Utah, number 23, Tyrone Crawford.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Chambers can't make the basket. Indiana leading by 11. Miller sets a screen for Williams. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Stay aggressive. I don't ever like to see teams pump the brakes when they've got the lead. Stay aggressive, attack. A fantastic way to pad your cushion.
Absolutely. You know a run is coming.
Williams with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. The Pacers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Scott. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Chambers. Back to Stockton. Fires from the corner. Buries the jump shot. Stockton's got 7.
Such a pro at reading defenses. Stockton is terrific at recognizing when to go right up with the shot.
Scott kicks to Miller. Over Hornacek. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He's got 11.
I like that they're putting in the work, trying to build this lead out.
Because in the NBA, no lead is safe.
Stockton draws the double. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Chambers.
Using that size, Chambers able to get his inside look off and in.
To the paint, here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Great feed. I like when he looks to move the rock like this.
And the timeout taken by Jerry Sloan. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Richardson is checked in for the Pacers. And Utah also making a switch. Karl Malone's checked in for Williams. And Malone gets double teamed. Here's Corbin. He's guarded by Williams. Malone's shot good.
Looking strong and confident down low. Malone doesn't pass up these opportunities.
Williams sets a screen for Richardson. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Jazz trail by 13. Pass to Corbin. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 3 assists in the game. Scott against Hornacek. In the corner, it's Richardson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Richardson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pacers.
You know, given their lead, wasn't sure if they'd come out with energy in this third quarter, but there's the answer for you right there.
This is what the great ones do, not allowing the opposition to gain any hope in a comeback.
Like clockwork, extremely efficient, textbook alley-oop play right there.
Yeah, you know this, Clark. It takes a lot of athleticism to pull it off like that.
Show you're right.
They just wish they could find that opening every trip down. Help close this gap.
And here's Malone. He'll bring it up for Utah. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Hornacek outside. Here's Corbin, and looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Not what we expected at all. He normally has that shot down cold.
Especially when he's got space like that. Very surprising.
Now, here's Richardson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
I don't think they'll want him taking that shot again. His teammates are just laughing and shaking their heads.
Here's Hornacek. It's a 13-point game. Stockton the pass to Corbin. Stockton draws the double. Great D that time from Davis. Pacers have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Now, here's Scott. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Nice open look, but it's no good. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for him.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
If you allow Hornacek a look from there, it's almost like a layup for him.
Here's Richardson. He has 6. Outside, Davis. Here's Scott. The rebound by the Jazz. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers. Here's Malone. And Davis sends it back.
You see the energy he plays with on defense. Phenomenal work.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Both teams making some changes here. Here's Workman. Driving the lane. Pass to Mitchell. Pocket 6. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Jazz trail by 11. Here's Benoit. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
We see the extra work he puts in from the line. It shows through when he needs it most.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. Pacers leading by 9. Here's Workman. Pass to Smits. Shoots over Malone.
Pacers foul call. Haywood Workman. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Humphries. He has yet to score. Now Hornacek from 15 feet away. Rebound by Mitchell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Close range, high percentage looks will never go out of style. That's just strong, fundamental basketball.
Humphries kicks to Hornacek. Pass to Malone. Shoots from the corner, and he nails the jumper. Malone's got 4 points in the quarter.
You can tell Malone is a really instinctive scorer. He doesn't need time to think about his shot. He knows exactly what he's looking for.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You look at Indiana. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record. Jazz trail by 9. Hornacek outside. Here he goes. It's blocked.
You'll see the block from Smits about once a game on average. And boy, does he have an extensive reach.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. When they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Now, here's Scott. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Scott really attacking inside, relying on his agility to get that shot up and down.
Out to the right wing. Here's Humphries. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Humphries has got his first basket of the night. Here's Workman. Hornacek covering. Humphries with the steal. Here's Malone. Doesn't get the finger roll. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. 1:16 left in the first half. Scott drills the three-pointer. Scott's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pacers.
Scott picks his spot and knocks down that three from behind the arc.
Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
McKee with a screen on Humphries. McKee with it. Over Chambers. McKee, no luck. Out left to the wing. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Chambers.
Nice pass, creating the opportunity. Great teamwork on that one.
Chambers against Scott. Inside. Here's McKee. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Can't afford to let McKee get this deep because he's dependable at capitalizing from this area.
Here's Malone. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Malone's got 13.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against a tight defense.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game so far from Karl Malone.
I thought he played some bully ball in that first half, punishing them in the low post.
And we'll see if the defense adjusts. They may have to double him, which would really open up things for the rest of his team.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Humphries against Scott. Stockton kicks to Humphries. There's the triple. And they get it back. Pass to Spencer. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
Just no chance on the shot. That was top-notch defending.
Miller's checked in for Byron Scott. Hornacek, he's checked in for Utah. Malone down low. And it's good for two. Malone's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Jazz.
This is what Malone is out here to do. He just goes to work on the offensive end.
Yes, that goes in.
Fantastic look. Excellent start to this second half.
Easy hoops out of halftime. That really can get your team rolling.
Humphries, no good. Pacers leading by 15. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Mitchell, the rebound by Benoit. For Utah, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of Milwaukee with the break.
The high motor of Hornacek is an instant difference maker. He makes it as hard as possible for guys to keep up with him. He just tries to outwork everybody.
The Jazz shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first free throw is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. There's the pick. McKee, the pass to Smits. On the wing, Stockton. He's got 7. Here's Workman. It's hauled in by Hornacek. Jazz trail by 14. He takes it in. Back to Humphries. Outside, Malone. Pacers with the rebound. McKee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Workman gets it to go.
He's got a nice touch around the rim. The defense might be better off fouling him.
To the inside. Here's Benoit. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, that's a high IQ play on defense there.
That's a spot where you want to foul. Send the message.
For Utah, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Pacers leading by 14. Here's Workman. And the layup is good. Workman's got 6.
With no one getting in his way, he goes for the easy money. Excellent play.
To the middle. Here's Benoit. And yes, it's good.
The dime-dropping abilities of Humphries. Love seeing him facilitate this offense.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Miller outside for 3. Malone with the rebound. Malone's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
What determination from Humphries. Going straight into the defense and getting fouled while taking his shot.
The Jazz have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. The Pacers making a change here. Richardson's checked in. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And when Smits has established positioning inside, he's a threat to throw it down. Nice work.
And so Stockton will bring it up for Utah. They trail by 14. Outside, Malone. The shot's good from Hornacek. Hornacek's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Nice delivery. The bounce pass usually tougher to disrupt.
McKee with a screen on Stockton. Richardson the pass to McKee. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Pacers lead by 14.
You have to like any chance that close to the hoop.
Pass to Humphries. Here's Benoit. Count it. Benoit's got 6 in the quarter.
The floor awareness of Humphries. Outstanding at whipping passes to open teammates.
Richardson outside. Here's Smits. He's covered by Malone. And it's Smits missing. Jazz trail by 12. Here's Hornacek. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. Malone's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Malone, an outstanding passer at the power forward position. He's got really good floor awareness and has a really good understanding of when to get the ball to the open man.
Now, here is Miller. He's got 11. Kicks it out to Richardson. Pulls it from 20. Miller, no up. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Stockton looking around. Humphries the pass to Malone. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Malone's got 17.
Poetry in motion. Malone is just automatic from the mid-range area.
They set the pick. Richardson the pass to Smits. It's good.
Slick move. Coming off the pick and going straight to the hoop.
And the timeout taken by Jerry Sloan. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Here we
Both teams will make substitutions. Jazz trail by 10. Down low. Here's Malone. And Malone slams it home.
And that was absolutely vicious. Malone doesn't mess around down there.
Richardson outside. Miller with a wide open look. Kept alive. To the paint. Here's Davis. Out to Miller. Davis setting the pick for Miller. Pass to Richardson. High post, Davis. Just 5 on the clock. There's Williams, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 10. Jazz trail by 10. Now Hornacek, covered by Miller. They get it back. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Davis in the corner. Inside, back to Davis. Richardson outside. Indiana moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Miller, and again it's Indiana.
Well, it's really hard to come back if you can't get stops. You've got to figure out a way to stop the bleeding if you're going to come back.
And he looked very comfortable on that one. Not a lot of resistance.
Now here's Stockton. He's got 7. Here's Humphries. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Utah with the rebound. Malone's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. To the wing right side. Back to Hornacek. Pass to Williams. Double team on Williams. Malone. And Davis sends it back.
That's called protecting the rim, folks. What a play.
Really good anticipation. Got a hand in the face right there.
Really disruptive defensively. Great challenge.
And it's Williams with the jam.
Tell you what, if they're going to try to get back and even the score in this one, playing soft defense like that is not the recipe.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, there was a serious lack of rim protection on that play for sure.
And for a coach, there's nothing more maddening than allowing wide open looks at the rim.
Pacers leading by 14. Miller, the pass to Davis. Comes up empty down low. Jazz have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Malone at the elbow. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. 21 points for Karl Malone.
He has been in some kind of groove here lately, really cooking on the offensive end.
Yep, this is exactly what we saw from him in their last game. Lots of confidence.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep, so you have to fight through those picks.
And the timeout taken by Jerry Sloan. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Jazz trail by 14. Out to the right wing. Bond. They get it again. Williams' shot is off. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Indiana. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Richardson against Hornacek. Williams kicks to Richardson. And it's Miller in the corner. Davis, the pass to Miller. Davis with a screen on Russell. Williams. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. Here's Hornacek. He has 7. Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark. Now here's Williams. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Flexing his way through contact. Davis with the tough bucket.
Now Hornacek. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Up top, Russell. Miller with the double team. Williams, that's good.
Nice recognition there. Accepting the double team and delivering it to his teammate.
Richardson outside. Pass to Davis. It's Richardson on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miller, no luck. Jazz trail by 16. Bond, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Jazz have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
At the line for the Jazz, Bond, 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Pacers. That one misses. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 14-6 run. Hornacek against Richardson. Shot clock at 6. High post, Davis. Over Chambers. And the rebound goes to Russell.
It seemed like they just lost track of the time. The shot clock got the best of them there.
Never want to be scrambling against the shot clock when you have time to give yourself a better possession.
And so it's Indiana with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And don't go away. We'll be... And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here's Richardson. Miller outside. Over Hornacek. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession.
Substitution for the Pacers, number 45.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
Now, here is Hornacek. Stockton outside. Count the basket.
Even amongst the trees inside, Hornacek still able to find his shot.
Pacers leading by 16. Richardson the pass to Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, I love how they attack there. Get it inside, add 2 more.
Utah is shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Stockton outside. Bucket is good.
You know, Stockton is really clever when it comes to scoring inside. Not the biggest guy, but he finds a way to get the job done.
On the wing, Miller. To the inside. And it's Utah with the rebound. Hornacek outside. Lets the 3 fly. The shot will not fall. The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Mitchell passes to Davis and finished off by Davis.
A nice sense of when to move the ball and get the assist.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Hornacek against Miller. Pass to Chambers. Hornacek outside. And Miller with the block. And he stays with it. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer from Stockton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. McKee's checked in for Davis. And Utah with a change here, too. Malone's checked in. Richardson with it. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
The ball goes
Jazz trail by 18. Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right. A nice shot by Hornacek.
That's a money play for this team. Hornacek in a catch and shoot.
To the right side. Here's Smits. He's covered by Malone. And it's Smits missing. And here's Malone. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Jeff Hornacek on the wing, covered by Miller. Here's Hornacek. Rebound by Mitchell. Pacers leading by 16. Miller outside to the middle. Here's McKee, and he jams it with authority.
Derek McKee able to get to the rim in a hurry right there.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Hornacek against Miller. Here's Stockton. It's rebounded by Indiana. Smits has got his fourth rebound in this one. Mitchell passes to Smits. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
You know, given his size, it makes a lot of sense to feed Smits down low. Really good execution there.
To the paint. And the basket by Chambers.
Saw that play developing and hit him in stride towards the cup.
Richardson kicks to Mitchell. Miller sets a screen for Mitchell. Down low. Corbin pulls it in. Jazz trail by 18. They double him with Mitchell. Stockton finds Malone. Back to Stockton. Jazz passing it around. Malone, good.
And he's trying to carry this offense, but he can't do it alone. His guys need to help him.
Hornacek against Miller. From downtown. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And Utah making a change here. Humphries checked in. Utah has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pacers leading by 16. Miller sets a screen for Mitchell. A floater, and Miller with the lay-in.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Inside, Malone. The shot, no good. McKee with the defensive effort. Here's Mitchell driving inside. And that one, good. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, that's terrific offensive agility, footwork, and quickness there to get to the hoop.
To the inside. And the basket by Chambers.
Hey, he'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
Pacers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Here's Mitchell. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
Here's Stockton. Takes the 3. Humphries with the bucket.
It is so good whenever Humphries is connecting from deep because it helps this offense run a lot smoother.
Indiana leading by 17. Here's Workman. There's the screen. Shoots over Stockton. Workman, no good.
I think there's way more they could have done there to try and open something up, get something a little better.
Yeah, they settled for a poor shot when they didn't have to.
Now here's McKee. Defense is right there. Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by Chambers. Chambers got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Humphries is the quintessential combo guard because he can score it, he passes, he rebounds, and he he defends at a pretty high level, and he's got the size to do all of that effectively.
And Indiana making a change here. Scott's checked in. Here's Workman. Smits passes to McKee. Shoots in deep. Count it. Good. And the Pacers lead by 18. Utah has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Humphries against Scott. Malone, the bounce pass. 4-on-3 break. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Tell you what, those 2 points had to feel good.
So hard getting essentially free points. So you save for those.
Jazz trail by 20. Stockton passes to Malone. And he makes that one count.
Assist goes to John Stockton.
And Indiana shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. Now Mitchell, and stolen by Malone. Oh, and wide open, nails the J.
How about the quickness? Stockton knew he was going to take that shot.
Here's Workman. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
Really good job of sticking with it.
So hard to sink it while being fouled.
Jazz trail by 19. Humphries kicks to Stockton. Stockton draws the double. Humphries finds Stockton. No dice from the high post. And Indiana shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. The drive by Mitchell. To the middle. 6 to shoot. Here's Smits. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
They count on Smits for this kind of play, using those long arms to get a second chance to look.
Stockton draws the double. Pass to Malone. From the corner. It's rebounded by Indiana. 1:30 left in the game.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Pacers.
Mike, this was a confident win, wasn't it? The outcome not in question down the stretch.
It wasn't especially close, and they created that separation with their execution and attention to detail.
Something a coach always stresses. And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season. And it's Mitchell missing. Utah has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Malone with the steal. Malone is doubled. Pass to Spencer. Malone down low. Covered by Mitchell. That's good from Malone on the assist by Humphries. They're running away with this one right now.
Now they're just seeing how big they can make this lead.
And the shot goes in.
I think the hometown fans helped push them to play their best this evening.
And the results speak for themselves. Well worth the ticket price to see your team play this way.
A nice shot by Stockton.
The assist, Jay Humphries.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3, McKee. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright.
Well, he just about got that one, but it ends up slipping out of bounds.
And now you expect them to increase ball security and start playing it safe around him.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Well, Clark, they put on a show for this home crowd, playing with a lot of precision and just having their way out there at the end.
Yeah, this place was buzzing, on fire. The energy was overwhelming, fun to watch, but not so much fun for their opponents.
And that'll do it, folks. For Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time